Hi guys, happy Thursday. Hi everybody watching the replay. Thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of your Thursday with me. Hello guys. Tonight is the cleanest night of the week. We kick nasty chemicals to the curb. They cannot stay here. They have got to go. So thank you for joining me. My name is Hillary LaMay and I am an essential oil educator with doTERRA International, and that just means I love hopping on here and sharing and pouring out to you guys all these great ways that are simple, affordable, things that you already might have in your home, and ways that you can use those essential oils in your oil cabinet to kick those nasty chemicals to the curb and live better. So if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for finding me. If you are familiar with me, I really appreciate it. You can swipe up or to the right on any phone you have, an iPhone, an Android, an iPad, and you can tap the bottom of the screen as many times as you want, even when you're watching the replay. Oh, thank you so much. This is an ombre Baltic amber necklace from Liz at Amber Dreams Jewelry. She is awesome, and if you want one, you can use code Hillary10 to get 10% off. So yeah, but you can just see those little hearts going up. You can tap the screen at the bottom as many times as you want, and that just lets me know that you're enjoying this and you're finding it informative and educational. So, but tonight we are talking all about 3 new LaMayzing laundry hacks to tackle Mount St. Laundry before you all start the new school year, as the holidays roll around and we're thinking about gift ideas and things like that. I also have an awesome giveaway that I'm doing on Instagram for a set of wool dryer balls, and I'm going to be sharing the coupon code for everyone to get 20% off the Keep It Real Living apothecary shop, where you can get all your dryer balls and all these other great things for a discount from now through October. So that'll be in a little while, so stay tuned for that. But on February 4th, I demoed a Periscope where I did laundry detergent, and then I talked all about the benefits of using wool dryer balls. And the thing is, there are lots of other chemicals lurking in our laundry rooms, and they're creepy and they're nasty, and we're kicking them to the curb. They can't stay here. So for all of my team members that have this Essential Life book, there are lots of great recipes that inspired this on page 345 and 354 back. So if you all don't have this book, it's a fantastic resource. This book is a gift I give for folks who get started on their essential journey with me, because I think having education is really important. And this beast has about 500 color photos. It has so much inspiration and recipes. It has safe oil usage information and dilution information, educational and even emotional uses for your oils. So it's a fantastic resource. So anyway, when the scope is over, check out some of the recipes in there. But so tonight, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to revisit the dryer balls, because they're an eco-friendly way to reduce drying time and scent your laundry. But I'm going to show you a really quick way to make it a little more efficient, so you're not messing with a bunch of different oil bottles down in your basement and maybe breaking them if your basement is concrete and things like that. So it'll streamline your use of your dryer balls even more. And then the second one, depending on your climate, you might be battling static cling in your laundry. And so dryer balls do not reduce static. It's a misnomer. People think, oh, I'm going to use dryer balls to reduce the static. That's not what they're for. They push the heat into the center of your dryer to allow the clothes to get the heat evenly and dry faster, but they don't eliminate static. So if you've read on the label of your static guard, there's things like hydrofluorocarbons, propane, isobutane. They're nasty. Yeah, and some of our climates are more humid than others, and so you can actually use Himalayan pink salt to eliminate the static without chemicals. And so if you all are familiar with the Himalayan salt lamp that we demoed a while ago when I did my Periscope on Himalayan salt infusions, you will know that they release a negative charge. And what happens is, in your dryer, you've got positively charged ions and negatively charged ions. And when the positive and negative ions attach, they create a reaction and they cling. And so what you want to do is establish a negative ion. Froze again. Okay. Sorry if we froze again. I've been using my Android now because they did a little bit of a Periscope update, and I think I'm going to stick with the iPhone from now on. But anyway, so the Himalayan salt lamp, the pink salt allows for the negative ions to absorb those positively charged ions in your dryer. So instead of having a positively charged ion and a negatively charged ion clinging onto your clothes, creating that cling effect, it's a negative and negative ion. So your clothes aren't going to attach and cling to each other. So Himalayan pink salt is a great way to utilize your essential oils, and I'm going to show you a really cool life hack with that in a moment. And then the third is the fabric softener is filled with nasty synthetic fragrances and dyes. There's no reason that your fabric softener should be purple or blue or green or any of those funky colors. Those chemicals in there can cause respiratory irritation, and they're carcinogenic. Things like ammonium acetate and chloroform. So we're gonna make our own with some things that you probably already have in your kitchen, so you might be surprised. So we're gonna get started. The first demo that I'm going to show you is the little dryer ball hack. Now these are the wool dryer balls from the Keep It Real Living Natural Apothecary. My sweet friend Raylene makes these by hand using the wool from her farm in wine country in California. These are the jumbo, and it comes in this really awesome burlap bag. And if you have a little hook in your dryer, in your laundry room, you can hook them. And hello, you can hook them on there and just kind of keep them in there. But we keep them in the dryer. They don't leave the dryer because we are in love with them. And so what we normally do is we put a drop of our essential oil right onto the dryer ball. But what happens is, if you realize, like, you probably have oil bottles all over the house. And so a couple months ago I showed a life hack on Instagram and on, I think I did it on Periscope too, where we take a bottle of any kind. You can take a little bottle like this. This is from Everyday Oil Essentials. Or you can take a larger dropper bottle. You can even take a spray bottle and fill it with essential oil. And what we're gonna do is fill the little dropper with essential oil, and that way we can just drop it right on there instead of having multiple bottles that we're mussing around with in our laundry room, because most of us have our laundry room in like there's a hardwood floor surface, either concrete or something like that. And so you don't want your bottles to be breaking. You don't want to be leaving your bottles all over town. And then, if your dryer is really fast and then they crack and they break on the floor, that's liquid gold, and you don't want to waste that. Yeah, so if you keep like a little bin or some sort of acrylic organizer, you can have all the different scents that you like to use your laundry. Maybe your kids have their favorite, or maybe your husband has their favorite. I know George loves cedarwood and wild orange, and I really love lemongrass, and lately I've been really loving lemongrass and eucalyptus. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, and again, if you're trying out different blends, you can just try these in a small amount, and so you're not wasting any oil by experimenting and seeing how you like it in your laundry. And so what you can do is just put about 10 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just put about 10 drops. You can do lemongrass, and I'm gonna do eucalyptus as well. So these are just really handy to give as gifts, especially like last year we gave dryer balls to all of Olivia's teachers for Christmas, and it was really great, and we gave a bottle of essential oil. But it would be really nice because not everybody might like the same scent, or they might want to share it, and this is a really handy way to do that. And so all you need to do now is you just take a little drop of this and you put it right on the dryer ball, and boom, you're good to go. And you can do that on all 3 of the dryer balls, or you can just do one. Now, because of what I'm going to show you, and all of these items are going to actually go into your dryer at the same time, you don't need to use a lot, just a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm so glad, Karen. Yeah, they're great gifts. I mean, these I've had for a year, and they look still brand new, and I love them. They're great quality. It really makes me glad to know that they're made with love, and they're eco-friendly because there's no trash, so you're not throwing anything away. So anyway, if you're just joining us, we're doing some LaMayzing laundry hacks to get the nasty chemicals out. You can just fill up whatever bottle you have. Like this is a larger bottle. You can maybe put an entire bottle of essential oil in there, use your points, and whatever oils you use a lot that you get free. Yeah, so whatever bottles you have, whatever size you have, whatever oils you like, just do whatever makes you happy and fill this guy with oil. And you can do this with oil as well, and maybe top it off with a little water or fractionated coconut oil, whatever you want to do. And then, but this is so cute, and you can just try out different smells and not commit to using, an oil that you might not like a lot, or you can give this as a gift. But this is just a really great, easy way to use your essential oils to scent your laundry without chemicals. And so we're going to move on to the next one, but before we do, I wanted to share the coupon code with you guys, and be sure to write this down. It is Hillary20 for 20% off the We Keep It Real Etsy shop. This is Raylene's shop. You can just add 1 drop to the dryer balls. You don't need a lot, especially because we're going to also use some of the other items that we're making. We're going to be putting all 3 of these items that I'm demoing in the dryer at the same time every load. So you do not need a lot. Less is more. This is liquid gold. I always say that, but I really mean it. Less is more when you're talking about the most pure oils, and that's what we're talking about tonight. So the giveaway on Instagram, in case you have not seen it, go hop into my Instagram after the Periscope wraps, because the giveaway will end at 12 midnight Eastern time, and the giveaway is for 1 set of these jumbo wool dryer balls handmade by my sweet friend Raylene at the Keep It Real Living Apothecary. She is in California in wine country, and she makes these. They're triple felted. I've had these for a year and they still look brand new, and we do laundry about probably 10 times a week. We probably do about 10 loads a week. We do sheets, we do towels, we do delicates, lights, darks, you name it. We do a lot of laundry, and there's only 3 of us, but it really makes a huge difference. In fact, since we've been using these, we've never had to do a second dryer cycle. And what you might do is start gradually reducing the dryer time. So if you normally do 1 hour cycle, do it for 50 minutes and then maybe knock it down to 45 minutes, depending on the size of your load, and see how that works for you. So be sure to get in on the giveaway. All you need to do to apply, to enter for the giveaway is go to my Instagram at Hillary LaMay, and you just follow Raylene's shop. It's Keep It Real Living, and you can see the link in the Instagram post. And then you make a comment, you like the post, and you can tag friends if you want them to win. And then a winner will be chosen using a randomizer app tomorrow morning, and I'll post it on Instagram. So I hope one of you lucky folks that are watching wins this, because this has my heart. I love this. Everyone I meet, I want to give them dryer balls, so it's awesome. So everyone, of course, will get 20% off anything if you do not win. You can use this code all the way through the end of October. So Raylene is so sweet. Raylene, thank you so much for being so generous and kind to everybody out there, and for all of us, thank you so much. So Hillary20 at her Etsy shop, that's We Keep It Real, and I would love for you to tag me on Instagram or Facebook and show me when you get your haul of dryer balls. So our second life hack is, for our dryer, is our sayonara static Himalayan salt bag trick. Yay, hello Ashley, I'm so glad you made it. So what we're gonna do is take a small cotton bag with a string. You wanna make sure it cinches really tight, okay? And what we're gonna do is just we're gonna fill it up with pink Himalayan salt, rock salt. So the thicker rocks, not the fine ground salt that you might use in other ways. So this is like the rocks. There we go. And you're just gonna fill up your bag as full as you can. Now this is probably a smaller one, so maybe 2 tablespoons, but if you have a larger bag, you can find these at the craft store or on Amazon. You can get like 25 for like $4 or $5. I mean, they're super cheap. They're just cotton bags. And so I've already done one. And what you're gonna do is you're going to just drop a drop of your favorite essential oil. And because these are so super cheap, you can do one like with wild orange and cedarwood. My husband really loves that combo. One with your eucalyptus and lemongrass, or one with lemon. No, I wouldn't use Epsom salt. I would use Himalayan pink salt, because of the reasons I mentioned earlier, like with the salt lamp. The Himalayan pink salt releases negative ions, which is going to change the environment of the positively charged and negatively charged ions that are happening in your dryer. So with that electricity, the positive and negative ion is creating the cling effect. And so when you have the pink salt that's rolling around in there, we're gonna put a drop of oil in there, and it's gonna just be beating around in there, changing the actual properties of the environment. And so that positive charged ion is gonna actually become negatively charged. And so those items will repel each other, they will not cling. And that's what we wanna do. We don't wanna use dryer sheets because they're nasty. You can use it over and over and over and over again, like over again, a lot. So we're just gonna take lemongrass and literally like 2 or 3 drops, because I like it strong. I like it strong. I like it strong. Ooh, my muscle kind of look good. I've been working out. You should always be thankful and work hard and all that stuff. Be thankful and grateful for your achievements. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, just like kind of slosh it around and get all that oil in there. And make sure that it's cinched tight. You can even tie it in a knot if you really wanted to, just for extra insurance, but it's not gonna go anywhere. Just tie that in a knot. Yeah. And it smells so good. And you can even put this in your suitcase when you travel. You can put it in your drawer instead of those like whatever chemical ball thingies that people might be using these days. I don't know. No, it's not going to damage the dryer vents at all. And I mean, if you're using fabric softener sheets that have nasty chemicals, that's that's absolutely damaging your dryer, I'm sure. Essential oils, not at all. And so you can add the oil as often as you want to refresh the scent. It's totally up to you because everyone is kind of bio-individual, and that just means that our olfactory system is different. We smell differently. We smell differently, but like the way we smell things is different from one another. You know, that's why when we wear different scents, we sense them differently. We internalize them differently. So anyway, you can do as many different oils as you want. You can put the oil on maybe once or twice a month. It's just completely different. We do smell differently too, that's right, but hopefully everyone smells delightful and fresh, right? So again, you're just gonna toss this in to your dryer, and it's gonna just be amazing, and you're creating that negatively charged environment, and it's gonna rock. So we've already got our dryer balls sloshing around in there. It's gonna be a serious party up in your dryer. Like, your dryer's gonna be doing work. Your dryer's doing work, right? There's a lot of stuff happening in there, and it's gonna really cut down on the energy bills of your of your house, especially when you're doing all those loads for the kiddos. It's gonna be LaMayzing. It's just basically, it's gonna be LaMayzing, bottom line. I'm just telling you, just trust me. I've never led you astray, and I wouldn't ever start. So yeah, this is awesome. It's a little sachet of delightfulness with our Himalayan pink salt. It's going to create that negatively charged environment, so you're not going to have any cling. It's going to be all good, and we're kicking those chemicals to the curb. So we got the dryer balls. We've got the no static anymore. It's going to be LaMayzing. Yeah, slaying laundry one load at a time. It's what's happening. All right, and so now our third, we are going to make some LaMayzing fabric softener sponges. They have no synthetic fragrance, and it's super simple. What we're going to just do is start with a glass bowl. Add one, actually we'll add the water first. We're gonna add 1 part water, so this is just 1 cup of water. Now you can use whatever size container you like. I'm using a jar like this. This is probably 4 cups, but I'm gonna add a little bit of extra room. I wanna keep some room in there. So then we're gonna add about 1 tablespoon of baking soda. And then we're gonna add vinegar, and this is gonna fizz a little bit, so don't be alarmed. We're gonna add about a cup of vinegar. We're gonna just kind of let that settle. Then we're gonna add the rest of our vinegar, and it's gonna fizz. Yes, and now you can, I'm gonna use sea sponges. This is what I love, but you can use whatever sponges you have. I got these from Amazon, and I cut them in half. So these were 2 sponges, and I cut them in half. And I made 4. And you can use regular sponges, kitchen sponges that have not been used, that are clean. And what you do is you can just cut them in 4. You can cut them in 2. You don't need a lot. You really don't need a lot. And what we're gonna do is put about 10 drops of lemongrass, because I'm obsessed and I love lemongrass for laundry. So we're gonna add 10 drops of lemongrass. 7, 8, 9, 10. And I love these little dropper tops too, especially because I am crafty, and I love just being able to really use my oils in an efficient and fast way. So I do 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, and 1 tablespoon of baking soda. So if you're gonna do a really large large tub or container, you can do 5 cups of vinegar, 5 cups of water, 5 tablespoons of vinegar, 5 tablespoons of baking soda. It's just whatever you wanna do. And so once we've got our mixture combined here, then we are going to just add our sponges to this awesome jar, and you can just get a little chalkboard label or whatever you have, and put your sponges down in the bottom, and they're gonna absorb this liquid, and it's gonna be LaMayzing, you guys. It's gonna be so freaking cool. It's gonna rock your world. Okay, so you just pour this mixture over the sponges, and that's it. And then what you're gonna do is just press down to kind of get the sponges soaking in that liquid, and it smells so good. It smells like lemongrass, and it's awesome. And you know what? I'm gonna add eucalyptus because I love eucalyptus. Yes, chalkboards are awesome. And actually, you know what's a really interesting life hack? I'm gonna add like 5 drops of eucalyptus because I just love it. What's really interesting about the chalkboard labels, when you use a lot of chalkboard labels and everything, and then your hands are wet and you touch something and it wipes off, no chalkboard label pens. Just get white paint pens, because then it won't come off. Genius, right? I didn't make it up, but I'm just sharing it. I'm just the messenger. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so when these are nice and absorbing the liquid, this is good to go. And now you have your fabric softener. Literally, this is it. fabric softener, done, no chemicals, see ya, we've kicked them to the curb. And when you're ready to do your laundry, you just take one out and you wring it out a little bit. You still want a little bit of that liquid because the vinegar and the baking soda is gonna soften your clothes and the lemongrass is gonna scent your clothes even more. And you just pop it in the laundry. So your laundry is gonna seriously be like where it's at. You're gonna have your dryer balls. You're gonna have your little sachet, your sayonara static salt bag, and you're gonna have your fabric softener sponge. It's gonna be hopping up in your laundry. That's where it's at. And that's it, you guys. You know, you can also, if you're a family where like everyone really has their own, oh hi hon, yay, my lobster's on. If your family is really picky about scents on the sponges, well, because it's gonna soften your clothes. So the baking soda and the vinegar together and the water are gonna soften your clothes. So you don't need the chemicals because you put the sponge in there and the sponge is gonna hold some of the liquid, and as your clothes are drying, that liquid is going to be drying your clothes and softening your clothes. Yeah, the sponge goes in the washing machine with your clothes. So you're gonna take a sponge out of your jar, and this will last forever. Like seriously, I mean, because you're gonna wring out most of it and you're gonna let it be still a little bit moist, and you're gonna just put this in the dryer with the sayonara static salt bag and with all 3 of your dryer balls all at the same time. And you can use the same scent, you can use different scents, it's all up to you, but it's going to be fantastic. And then when your dryer cycle is done, you're just going to put it back into the liquid and push it back down, and the liquid is going to last a really long time because you're not using a lot. And you can fill it up if you want to. The dryer, not the washer, the dryer. So you're going to put this in the dryer. This is all about the dryer. Dryer balls go in the dryer. You put a drop of whatever your favorite oil is in, and my little life hack is just putting whatever your favorite oil is into, oh, that's okay. Yeah, no, definitely. And you know, you need to ask questions. The more questions you ask, the more knowledge you're gonna have and the more empowered you feel because you know what you're doing. So we just transferred our oil into a little dropper bottle because it's so much easier than having a bunch of oil bottles lying around your laundry room and breaking them, and that's liquid gold and you work really hard for your money, and I want you to save it. I want your oils to last a really long time, because the more money you're saving, you can buy more oils and you can enjoy your life because we're living healthier, we're cleaning up our diets. We are not doing all these things like working on our fitness and eating well to sleep on sheets and to clean ourselves with towels that have chemicals on them. It doesn't make sense. No, okay, so just to clarify, the salt bag goes in the dryer, and then the wool dryer balls also go in the dryer, and the sponge goes in the dryer. So when you've washed your clothes, these are from Essential Everyday Oil Essentials, but you can also get regular droppers from the Vitamin Shop or anywhere you want. And so these are for the dryer. So fabric softener sheets go into the dryer, like dryer sheets. These are instead of dryer sheets. So these are fabric softener sponges, and you wring it out, but you want a little bit of moisture in there, and the moisture is going to replace your dryer sheets. And when you put this into the dryer, the baking soda and vinegar solution is going to soften your clothing fabric. And then when your dryer cycle is done, I always leave the dryer balls in mine. That's just because we always use them. You're totally welcome. That's just what I do. It's easier that way. There's no need to take them out. Yeah, no special size. These are 2 milliliters. They probably hold maybe 30 drops. Yeah, and then this is larger, and you can just put, you know, maybe 15 milliliter bottle, whatever you want to do, because this is a full bottle and this is going to hold about 250 drops. So what I do is I would fill it up in a whole bottle. Yes. Oh, good. Yeah, and get the kids involved. You guys, seriously, this is so fun for the kids. Olivia loves helping with the wash. She loves helping with things, and it's really fun. I mean, she wanted to be on Periscope with me if she weren't sleeping. So again, just to reiterate, to make sure everyone's super clear, and you can catch the replay too, these go in the dryer, and when you're done with your dryer cycle, just put it back into the solution, press it down, slosh it around, and then put the lid back on, and you're good to go. And this is a great gift. You can bundle all of these up for your teachers in your life, so your friends or your family, but it's a really fun thing. You can even do an essential oil class workshop where you talk all about the laundry room and you make the laundry detergent, and you can talk all about dryer balls. But again, the dryer balls do not reduce static cling, so they are eco-friendly and they can scent our laundry by putting a drop of the essential oil onto the dryer balls, and we use those for each dryer cycle. But we also want to remove those positively charged ions that are causing the cling. So that's where the Himalayan pink salt lamp, the Himalayan pink salt crystals come into play, and we're scenting them with essential oils. So it's kind of like a triple threat. We're getting essential oils on the wool dryer ball, we're getting essential oils on the Himalayan salt lamp, and we're getting essential oils into our fabric softener sponge solution. And all three of these are so oh, hi Raylene. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Yay, you're such a sweetie bear. Thank you so much for being so generous and kind with me and with everyone. Oh my God, you're amazing. But these are all reusable things. And so you're seeing a trend. We are cleaning up our diets. We are working out. We're sharing this wellness lifestyle with people. And we're also walking the walk and doing that. And so when we do these things, people naturally want to be a participant as well. And you can buy the Himalayan salt lamp at any grocery store. You can buy it online in like huge 5-pound bags. You can get it anywhere. But these things are all reusable. So we're not adding to the carbon footprint. We are reducing our drying time. We are being eco-friendly. We are supporting small businesses. We are supporting, well, she's not so small, but she's a big business, but she's, you know, a local business in California, and it is just so amazing. Oh, good. But we are, you know, not throwing away these little dryer sheets every single time we do the wash, because like I said, we problem from now on. Okay, so we, you know, if we do 10 loads of laundry, you're talking about 10 dryer sheets or more, because some probably people, you know, use maybe 2 or 3 per load. We're talking about maybe 20 sheets that we're tossing into the trash. These are, I've been using these for almost a year now, and they still look brand new, and we use them about 10 loads of dryer per week. And then the Himalayan salt lamp you can use over, the Himalayan salt crystals, I keep saying the lamp. You can use these over and over again. Make them for your friends, make them for your family, have a bunch of different scents, and maybe put them in a little bin and, you know, have it marked, this is lemongrass, this is wild orange and cedarwood, this is lavender, whatever you like. But these are so great. These make great gifts if you need gift ideas. These are great ones. And then again, the fabric softener sponges are so easy to use. So hopefully these gave you some great ideas. Yes, that is so awesome. I mean, I cannot wait till I can say the same, that I've been using these for 5 years. I am so excited for that. So I hope you learned something new, and if you try these, I hope you will tag me on Instagram or Facebook and show me all the things you're doing. I hope you'll show me all the things that you're doing. The bags, you can get these on Amazon. They're just little cotton drawstring bags. They come in a set of like 24, so they're super, super cheap. You can probably find them at the craft store. You can probably also get them from Bed Bath & Beyond, because you can find them in the tea section. They're spice bags also, so if like you steep your own tea, you can use these kinds of things too. So I hope you learned something. I hope you'll share with me on Facebook or Instagram when you make these, and keep on kicking chemicals to the curb. I'll see you guys next Thursday, and thank you so much for being awesome. I love you guys. Bye.